So here are signs that will show you or tell you that you're in a toxic relationship, and this is not gender based because it applies to both women and men. My name is Florence, and if you are seeing my face for the very first time, that means you're not part of our tribe, and I'd advise that you join my tribe by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Let's get right into it. Number one on my list is emotional abuse. So if your partner constantly makes you feel bad about yourself, they always criticize you, they always make you feel very, very anxious, they make you feel depressed. Instead of you having an uplifted spirit whenever you're around them, you find your spirit being dampened, or your aura being very, very low. That's definitely a sign of a toxic relationship, and I do not know what you're still doing there. Number two, you see that controlling behavior. Now, this is very, very tricky because for some people, they actually like men and women that are controlling, or there are men and women that are controlling, but like they control you from a place of love and they know their limits. But in this particular context, I'm talking about somebody that wants to control you all around, and they do it aggressively. If your partner tries to control what you do, what you say, where you go to, who you talk to, like every little detail of your life, it is not okay. Do you know what it means for somebody to try to, yank away your sense of identity? Like, you are not you. You do not do anything except it's exactly what these people want you to do. That's the kind of controlling I am talking about. Every human being should be able to make their own decisions and definitely have your own space. There are times where you may even, I know some of the decisions you may make, even though your partner said, oh, this thing you're doing is wrong or right, you still go ahead and do it, and you fall short and make mistakes. It's okay. That's what makes you an adult, and that's what makes you a human being. But having somebody have like absolute control over that when you're not an infant and they are your parent is scary, and it's screaming toxicity. So you should know that's a sign that relationship is very, very toxic. Number three, lack of respect. I do not know how to sound this over and over and over so that people at the back will hear me loud and clear. I'm using a mic, but I wish I could use like a double mic, or probably put my voice on a JBL speaker for you people to know that for somebody to say they like you or they love you, it means they have to, not only physically, emotionally, spiritually, whateverly, virtually, they have to respect you. If for any reason somebody constantly disrespects you, they do not love you. They do not love you. They are either being used, just like the idea of having you around them, but they don't want to let go. At the same time, they don't want to make you feel okay, so hence the disrespect. When you're with people that do not respect your boundaries, they ignore your needs, like they deliberately ignore your needs, and most times they just dismiss your feelings. You may be feeling a certain type of way, you tell them, I don't like this thing you said, I don't like this thing. You just like passively try to sweep it under the rug. That's a sign that you're in a toxic relationship. But most of you have been in so many toxic situations that you don't even know, and you just assume that these things are normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. I promise you, it's not all of us that are experiencing this kind of thing in relationships. So don't think it's normal, because I'm telling you now, it is not normal. Number four is definitely poor communication. Obviously, I wouldn't make this video to the end if I did not include poor communication. One of the major red flags or major signs that you're in a toxic relationship is the way you definitely communicate with your partner. If you're with a man or woman that doesn't listen to you, doesn't want you to air your opinions, doesn't want you to communicate or participate in effective communication with you, then they do not like you. If you're with somebody that yells at you at any slightest convenience, they cannot pass any information across to you without yelling or yapping or making you feel low of yourself, you know you're in a toxic relationship. You are aware that whenever you talk to this person, you end up leaving very, very drained than you met them. They make you feel unheard, and all of these kind of rubbish kind of communication. When they talk once in 4 weeks, and you people think it's normal. Let me tell you guys something. I've actually been with somebody that it's more like 2 days in, 2 days out. Like we talk 2 days constantly, there 2 days out. Like, and it felt normal at some point because we were at it for so long that I now thought it was normal. I know it's not normal, but I just want to tell you the effects these things can have. And then when you leave these kind of toxic relationships, and then you get into a proper relationship with somebody that is not toxic, that communicates effectively, when they now call you every day, it now feels like they're bugging you. It actually took me time to declutter and reset. That's why I always advise that if you live a seemingly toxic relationship, that had any of these characteristics, threats. I know for some of you, you think that when people talk about toxicity or toxic relationship, you just assume that, oh, they have to beat you first. There's some people that will not there's some men or women that will not lay a finger on you, but the things they will say and do to you will be worse, that you prefer that they even physically abuse you. And I always say that if you leave a toxic situationship, relationship, or whatever, friendship, take time to declutter and reset. Do not just hop into another relationship, because the next person, except that next person is also a toxic person, they will suffer eventually. So yeah, I have personally experienced it, and it's not a good place to be talking to somebody that, well, what are you people doing that you cannot talk to somebody in a relationship every freaking day? I can't. I have to talk to my boyfriend every single day. Every single day. Why would you not even talk to me every single day? So yeah, have that at the back of your mind. Number five, When you're feeling trapped, you're in a relationship and you're feeling trapped, you're feeling like you're not moving forward, you're not moving backward, you are in a toxic relationship. If you feel like you're losing yourself in that relationship, you cannot spend time with family and friends, makai, where you have a girlfriend, you have a boyfriend, you are in a toxic relationship. If you feel trapped, you just feel like nothing is working, it's time you reevaluate that rubbish you call a relationship. You cannot be in a relationship with another and you feel trapped. It's supposed to be, self-elevating, it's supposed to be inspiring, it's supposed to be an avenue that you learn new things. Your partner is supposed to uplift your spirit. So if you're feeling dampened and trapped as if you're communicating or you're sleeping with a devil, then you are in the wrong place. You're definitely in a toxic relationship and you should start making your escape plan. I have written a book, How to Escape a Narcissist Partner. If you've not yet laid your hands or eyes on that ebook, you should do that ASAP. The link to all my ebooks are always in the description box below. So once you click on the seller link below, you check the books that are available. Anyone that resonates with you, get it and read it ASAP. Moving on. Number 6 is definitely trust issues. Why are you dating somebody that you do not trust? Please answer. I need somebody to answer this question. Why are you in an exclusive relationship with that woman or man that you do not trust? Make it make sense to me. Why? If you know that you're dating somebody that constantly lies to you, constantly cheats on you, constantly gaslights you, constantly makes you feel like you are losing your mind, like wants to make you go gaga, your sanity is about to move to insanity, that's a big sign, a mighty Mukala sign that you're in a very, very toxic relationship and you should snap out of it. Get out of there, please, guys. If you're experiencing any of these signs, please consider leaving and prioritizing yourself and your self-worth. Again, it is your first time coming across me, you should join my YouTube tribe by subscribing to my YouTube channel. And until next time, have an amazing day.